If you're a recording artist and you have been struggling to mix your vocals to get them sounding thick and full and really just stand out in the mix, you are going to need to stay and watch the rest of this video. Like, you need to stay to the end and watch the whole thing. I've got a really special treat for you. For context, I run a mentorship program called Rapid Fire Music Academy. It's where we teach recording artists how to become their own music producers in just 90 days. And we teach you how to attract a loyal fan base. And we also teach you how to land high paying clients so that you can actually start making money with your music. The reason I tell you that, we do group calls every week. And one of the things we'll do is we will take a client in the academy and workshop their song. One of my clients, Tyler, he's been dropping his songs in our community, and that's where we give feedback, get feedback. He ended up actually being able to learn how to fully produce, mix, and master in like 4 weeks in my program, which has been great. Like, shout out to him. But he's been dropping his songs in our community, and I've been saying, Tyler, songs are sounding really good. Vocals are a little thin. They feel thin, they feel small. It kind of feels like it's just like it just felt thin. And he's like, man, this has been the story of my life for so long. I was like, you know what? Why don't we call your song up on the stage and let's workshop your song? So what we did and what I did in this video is I took a group call recording and I want to just drop it here on YouTube. I think it's super valuable. And I think that artists all over the world are going to be able to take this video and really use it. It's a bit higher level, so it's really not meant for complete beginners. A beginner, if you're a beginner, you could watch this video and get tons of value. But if you're someone who's already started mixing and kind of knows the ins and outs a little bit, this is a little bit higher level. So I think either way, you're going to get value. So what I would recommend is definitely, before you continue watching, get a notebook, get your phone to take notes, get whatever you need, be distraction free. Dive in and dial in. It is going to be a bit longer, but this is like a full training. This is what my clients get in the academy, and I want to give it to you here on YouTube. So hope this video helps, and if you get value from it, awesome. Share it with a friend. All right, see you in the video. Let's get it. So excited for tonight. We're going to dive super deep into a specific topic. We're going to talk about how to get thicker vocals. So it's not just vocal mixing, but specifically, how do we get our vocals to sound thicker without them clashing with certain elements? I've always tried to make my vocals sound thicker, and my problems have been they end up clashing with like the bass, or they'll clash with like maybe a melody instrument. Like, it's literally sounds like staticky and bad. So Tyler, we're going to use you as an example. And then I have a song pulled up too we can do, but we'll probably just work with yours.
Cool.
If you want to just go ahead and share your screen,
Sure.
we can go into it.
I live to complete that. Yeah.
All right, let's check it. Okay, cool. For sure. So here's one thing. Perfect. Dude, Tyler, by the way, I knew this was going to happen. Like, so many of the things we're going to fix your shit like right now.
Dope.
There's so many little things that I'm like, okay, for sure, we're going to fix. So easy. You just took out way too much low end.
Yeah, I thought I fixed that. It must have been a different song. I forgot on this
No,
one.
you good.
I'd take it down to like 125-ish now.
Yeah, like
Since
120.
we last talked.
Yep, 120, 125-ish.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a little right there. And then the rest of it's probably chill. Yeah, all that's good. Let's go compress.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete.
So interesting, right? Let me see, can I make it bigger?
Yeah, if you go to that one you first clicked,
Oh, that's the one.
Pick a higher percentage, I think.
Bro, can you try and click it? Because there's certain functions when I do this remote control, I just can't. Thank you. Good looking out.
No worries.
So when it was here, the peak reduction, there was no gain reduction at all. So let me explain kind of what was going on there. Basically, guys, with compression, we have a video in the course called Compression 101. It explains compression way better than what I'm about to do. But basically what you're doing with compression is you're basically, when something's really dynamic, like a vocal, you guys can see how dynamic, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? Basically, compression is setting a ceiling and a floor. You're basically being like, hey, vocal, I'm not going to let you get like louder than this, And like, I'm also not going to let you get quieter than this. We're going to kind of like squeeze the gap, if you will. So that's what compression is. It ends up making things like way louder and stronger. But to do, it's kind of weird, but to do it, what you're trying to do is you're trying to take gain. Gain is also the same thing as volume. You're trying to take gain away to put it back. I don't really get why that is the way it is, but like if there's no gain reduction, Tyler, like when
I'm
I was
the one
putting
who
it,
gives a fuck when he
there's actually
lives.
no gain
Give it
reduction.
all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back.
So you're only turning it up louder and you're not taking anything away. So if we take if we take some gain away, I'm gonna go up to like 3. It's gonna oddly enough make the vocal a bit stronger.
I have a
I'm the one.
question about that.
What's up?
What if, like, I mean, I guess I could probably answer, but like different vocals come at different levels. You have to even them all out so that they're affected by the compression the same. Because I know some of them would hit the compression, and some of them wouldn't.
Are you talking about
Like, say the chorus would hit the compression,
right?
because it's up louder, potentially.
Yes. Right. So ideally
you gotta even
speaking,
them.
yeah, ideally speaking, you kind of would want to do that.
I'm the one.
Okay.
Right? It's not the worst thing in the world. Like right now, I'm just going to do it to this. What you
Yeah.
want to do to combat what you just said is just go to the loudest one.
Okay.
Go to the
then-
loudest part of the song, the loudest vocal, and do it based on the loudest one. And the other ones will be you'll bring the rest behind.
Okay.
But to really truly combat that is do your work ahead of time. That's a big theme we really talk about here in the academy.
In like in the vocal mix, like
Yeah, like even how loud your gain is on your audio interface.
Okay.
Like the lower your gain is on the audio interface, the better. If you're not picking up as much, you have more room to compress and turn it up. So
Right.
it's that, dude, like it just goes back to that's like, well, what
Yeah.
mic do you have? What room are you in?
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
you're at's fine. Like I've seen your room, I've seen your space, and you have a good enough mic, so it's all a G. So you're good there, right? But yeah. So to answer your question though, you want to just go to the loudest one, and you should be good to go with that.
Okay.
Future reference, just try to do that work early, which you pretty much are doing. So yeah. All right, cool.
I'm the one who gives.
And by the way, the reason I picked this part of the song, I picked this because I am gonna bring the rest of the track back. And the rest of the track, this is the part of the song that had everything.
Right.
Your chorus didn't have drums, so I didn't want to mix based on that.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah, yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know.
Oh, interesting.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got.
I was just turning that one up. I saw this one's hella low.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he.
I'm gonna start this one over real quick.
Okay.
Like I'll reset this one.
Do you need me to?
Yeah, you want to hit the drop down on the start me up right there. Click that and just go to
Full reset.
Now go to like, can I see? Are you doing it right now? I can't see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why can't I see it? Well, go to like vocal, like any of the presets that just say vocal. Do that one. Are you guys seeing it? He clicked
I
the
just
drop.
clicked it. Did you see?
Yeah,
It says vocal now,
no.
at least.
Yeah, no, it's all good. That's hella weird. It didn't. I don't know. That's weird. Huh. Oh, you know what it was? Tyler, when you shared your screen, did you only share a specific window or the whole screen?
Yeah, I shared just Logic.
Oh, maybe that's what happens. Like the drop down came and that's weird. Whatever.
Interesting.
It doesn't matter. All right, let's hear this.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives.
I'll
Give
turn
it
up
all
the
I have, I
attack.
got a lot to give.
And guys, attack, release. Again, in our video called Compression 101, I talk about both of those. Please don't make me explain it again because it is hell even trying to explain it. But I did explain it in the videos and walk you through it.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah, yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah, yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah, yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I.
All right, so just wanting to walk you through what I was trying to do there. Okay, so man, sometimes guys, forgive me with like my lack of technical sounding explanations. I personally think the reason this academy is really good is because I'm not super technical. Like I literally learned a lot of this from trial and error and like just trying. So in terms of like, oh, Lee, well, like what does the input knob do? What does the output knob do? I have to be honest, I really don't fucking know. I don't know. Because then like,
I
go
may
ahead.
have, yeah. So I mean, the input, it turns up how much it is going to the compressor, and so the higher you turn the input, the more gain reduction is going to be. At least on this one, it kind of varies.
Yeah.
But then the output is basically the makeup gain
Yeah.
afterwards.
Okay. So I'm glad you said that. The reason I didn't know is because, bro, every plugin is different.
Yeah.
Like input and output's different on different plugins. So I'm glad you shared that. It makes total sense. What I was trying to do there, guys, was I was just like, okay, I was messing around with them, being like, what does output do? What does input do? Now, what I was trying to do conceptually was, in my mind, tighten up the vocal. What's that mean? It's kind of like I wanted to make his vocal a little like quieter, but for a specific reason. I guess like the way I was envisioning it was I was trying to squeeze the frequency that I wanted. So like Tyler's vocal, when we heard it, I was like, okay, it's a little thin. I want to beef it up. It's like if you have an orange, you don't want the pulp and the skin and all. You squeeze the juice, so you get rid of the other stuff. That's kind of what I was trying to do. I wanted to make it quieter so that I could bring out the frequencies that I wanted. And I was just trying to figure out which one of those knobs was going to help me do it. And I think I got it.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah, yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though.
And that's pretty much the quality of it that I want. But you guys also keep in mind, I'm thinking like a few steps ahead. I know what other plugins I'm going to add already, and I know what I'm going to do. So I'm actually going to take it down a little more.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah, yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a.
Cool. Ty, real quick question for you.
Yeah, I have one too back after.
No, you go first.
I noticed on the 3A you only went to 3 dB gain reduction, but on the 76 it's at like 20. Is there?
Oh, let me see.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he.
I have to be honest, bro. I wasn't even looking at this. No, not one bit. Wasn't looking.
Okay.
No, and that wasn't even like off some stupid shit. It was more of like,
just how does it sound?
I was literally just hearing.
Right.
I was literally just trying to mix with my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good question though. Hey, dude, and again, bro, the gain reduction on this CLA 76, that is not the same as this. It looks the same, but it is not. Like
What's
looks, it's there, dude. They're different compressors,
right?
Like
but I mean,
a different compressor is gonna meter and do things differently. Like an EQ, for example, if I pull up an EQ from Waves and it's called the F6 EQ, okay, F6, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take I'm just gonna take the exact same settings from that EQ and I'm going to do it on Logic's EQ. It's not going to be the same. It's not. I could take the exact same numbers. It's not the same. And even though these are made by the same company and they're literally like, they're just a couple numbers off, it's not the same. It's modeling two different physical compressors. They just don't do the same thing. So even though it's like -3 dB of gain reduction on the 76 is not the same as -3 on the 3A.
And I will say I usually put more gain reduction on the 76 too. I was just curious if you had the reasoning, but the sound listening is the most important part, really.
Yeah, I mean, reasoning, bro, like you'd have to know the exact compressors. You'd have to know exactly what goes into those, and I don't. Dude, yeah, I don't even know physically how compressors work. Like, fuck, that's so bad. I should probably figure that out.
I do have when I was in school, my professor made a really good explanation of compressor if you wanted to hear it.
Give it to me. Yeah, hell yeah.
So the best like way you can think about it is actually you're using the hands, which he did too. So when you're compressing and there's no makeup gain, say output is just at 0 or whatever. This is a bad example because the 76 is interesting. Anyways, so when you're compressing and you're adding more compression, you're putting the sound down, and then the makeup gain. So say this is the max volume, this is the lowest volume in the dynamic range, right? So the compressor will bring it down, and then the makeup gain will bring everything back up. So then it has like all those frequencies on the bottom are now higher up in the overall range of the dynamic, and that's what kind of brings it out more, brings it feel closer and stuff like that.
Fantastic. That's a great explanation. That's great.
Yeah.
So that's how compressors work. Cool. Yeah, that's great. Okay, rock and roll. So my question to you, we're going into the de-esser. So guys, the de-esser, what he's doing is you're softening the S's and the P's and the T's. So why did you pick your frequency? You put 7.1. Why'd you pick that?
I honestly was just messing with the listening to the sound where it kind of felt the harshest.
Okay, cool, solid, love it. Great.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't.
Okay. Puig Tech is going to be the next plugin that I fucking love this plugin. Let's hear what he does so far. I'm not going to mess with a lot of stuff here, guys. But let me just turn it on and off and see what happens.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back.
All right, for sure. So I'm just going to start it over real quick. So guys, I'm going to mess with 3 things. This, and this. Okay, those are the 3 things. This is for low end. This is for high end. This is the overall volume. So I'm going to go, we don't need a ton of high end because this vocal's already got that. I'm going to try to go hard with the low end. See what we can do.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give.
So on and off.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that.
Ty, what you'll do too, like after the Zoom call, maybe go back review, because obviously quality over Zoom might not be the same.
Right.
If it's a little rough, dial this stuff back, but you can see what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
The way I look at like this part of what we're doing is thickening. Now we're getting to the thickening part. I think of it like, I also like the word saturation. I also kind of like the word distortion in a way, like not bad distortion. Because when you go into thickness, you're going to have that rough. It's going to be a little rough. So it's going to be to taste. But when I think thick, I think warm sometimes. I don't think thick and cold.
Right.
I think thick and warm. Like this is going to be a little warmer, a little bit rougher in a way, but not bad. You know what I mean?
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission.
So now, guys, sorry, I'm going a little fast. Now, guys, I want you to listen to his vocal and how it sits with everything else compared on and off. So it's off right now. Listen to his vocal, how it competes with everything else, and then I'll turn it on and you can hear the difference.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what
I'll
I
keep
know.
going.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives.
It's on.
Give it all I have, I got a lot to give.
Off.
I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when.
Tyler, what do you think?
Definitely sounds thicker already. Warmer.
How are you feeling about it though? Is it like too much? Is it rough?
No, it sounds good. I think I think with the fresh air it's gonna bring out some more of the crispiness on top of it, but I think it's definitely sounding good with that that extra bass.
Yeah, I agree. This is like, man, this is one of my favorite plugins. It's one of my favorites. If I had like Waves has like 200 plugins, right? If I had to only buy 5 plugins, this would be in there for sure. I love this plugin. It's been the biggest difference maker in my vocals. And I personally, my favorite feature is this low end thing. Like what we're accomplishing all really is from this. I also think the gain specifically on this plugin, like this little gain thing is so underrated. Like this is so I fucking love this. It really helps. Yeah. So let's keep moving. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just switch your fresh air and magma.
I wasn't sure which order to put those. So
yeah, I feel you.
Put the BB tubes first usually.
No. But in this case, I will, because we're trying to optimize for thickness.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, and this is turned up. All right. So
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah.
That I'm going to put at 0.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives.
There we go.
Give it all I have, I got.
Okay, for sure. So I'm going to leave that at 0. I'm going to leave everything else the same. I'm just going to mess with the beauty and the beast knob. So I'll turn these up extreme so you guys hear what's going on.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control.
So that's what those knobs do. I'm going to just spice them in there.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll.
All right, now let's compare and contrast.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know.
I'll do it again.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah, definitely.
You do hear it, Tyler?
Yeah.
James?
Mhm.
Yeah. Everyone else, are you guys hearing these differences as we're going along? If you're not, you feel me, speak up and I'll show you. We're dialed in. Karina dialed in. Great. Love the yes. Cool. Thank you. Solid. Okay, so I'm going to throw fresh air on here, but not a lot. Because, right, we came into this with thinness as being the issue. So I don't want to do too much. So let's just turn this on, see what you have.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that.
What's going on here with this number 2? See how it's like hella like a big ass shelf?
As soon as I saw that, I was like, that should probably go away.
Okay. All right. Let me start over on the EQ. Let's just hear where we're at.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck.
Actually, literally one of my favorite things is doing that. Like that dip between like 2K and 4K. That little dip I like because there's a lot of harsh high-end frequency here. And I love taking it out because what I'll do is I like to give it back in the 7 to 8K range. This is kind of where the good vocal sound is.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to
Also, I'm gonna give you guys a cheat code too. This is kind of weird. I think I talked about this, can't remember when, a couple weeks ago. Some ways, if you want something to be louder, sometimes you have to turn down something else. So like whatever's competing with that, you turn it down. So when I was like, hey, Tyler, we got to work on making your vocals thicker. Basically what that means is you could also, if you turn down the vocal, the frequencies that make it sound thin, it will make it sound thicker because you're taking out the thin. It's so weird, but it makes so much sense. If I'm like, hey, like if you're making a food and you've got multiple flavors in it, let's say you have a soup. Fuck. My wife just made some soup, right? We've got chicken, carrots, onions, celery. Let's say there's potatoes and noodles. Okay. Your mouth tastes it, but it's trying to process everything. If you're like, bro, like, I really want to taste the noodles. Take the carrots out, you might taste the noodles more. Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
It's not just let's add more noodles. It's like, well, I'm still going to taste the carrots. Right? The carrots are affecting my taste in the noodles. So why did I say all that? To make Tyler's vocal thicker, I'm gonna go a little extreme on the high end taking out, and then I'll dial it back. But I'm gonna take out a lot of the very, 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 very high end. And I think that's going to help bring out the thick vocal parts that we like. Yes?
Yeah.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah, yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want me though. It doesn't matter when you know what I know. I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives.
This is the original.
I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah, yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal.
I think we did it.
Wow.
I think we did it.
Yeah.
I feel good. So let's make sure we fix all of these. So here's how I'll go fast. I want to, well, Tyler, actually you could do that because I want to give some time for some questions. But basically then guys, Tyler would go in, right? This one vocal, he's got that bus and it's at -6. So Ty, you'd go in, you'd change all your vocals to the -6 of that bus and then go into each vocal and take off
The compression.
Yes. Keep the waves tuned. One other thing, let me do one more thing though. The reverb and delay actually really will affect it. Thickness and vocal, what I meant was, you guys could put this in your notes if you take notes, is when I say thickness, I'm referring to a specific frequency range. Yes? So a lot of these words that we use to describe things is frequency ranges. Like if I say thin, that usually means, oh, that's way too much high end. Thick would probably be more like low end, maybe mid.
Right.
Sheen, that's high end. Bass, that's obviously low end. So when I say thickness, I meant low end or, maybe the mid, a little bit of that, the low mid. But I want my vocal to sound full. That might mean, you guys got to know if you're talking to another artist, you got to be like, what does that mean? Somebody might just say some shit and you'd be like, what does that mean? For me, full means like fill out my speaker, fill out my mix. So that came with thickness, but also space, reverb, and delay. So I'm assuming, yep, perfect, cool. So you have that right there. So I'm going to go ahead and mess around with your reverb and delay bus, see what kind of fun we can have.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives.
Nice.
Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that.
Oh, it sounds really good, actually.
Yeah, when I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll.
I'm just going to mess around and turn it up a little, but it sounded good.
I'm the one who gives a fuck when he lives. Give it all I have, I got a lot to give. I ain't sitting back, I'm on a mission, gotta live to complete that. Yeah, yeah. When I reach a goal, gotta get a new goal. When I'm on a roll, I'm the one in control. I got on a roll, they don't want.
I think that's good. Smidge it. And also, Ty, you can go ahead and mess around with it how you'd like. It depends.
Right.
When it comes to reverb and delay, we could do a whole thing on that. We're not going to.
Yeah.
But the way I think of reverb and delay, I mean, actually, what I'm going to say refers to almost everything in music production. But listen to songs that you like and see what they do with it. Who was I listening to? Fuck. I don't even know. I must have heard a Mary J. Blige song recently. I don't really listen to Mary J. Blige. Not for any particular reason. I used to. She just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, by the way. So maybe I was like, oh, let me go listen to some Mary J. Blige. And I don't know why, but the reverb and delay really caught me. I was like, wow, her reverb and delay is fucking nice. Like, you guys notice the difference? Like, if you hear R&B, you hear the vocal and you're like, okay, I know this is obviously mixed a lot. It's a professional, but it kind of doesn't sound like that. Like, their vocal sounds so smooth. Like, how do they get that smoothness? And then the reverb and delay is just like, like melted butter. But then like in rap and hip hop, it's just different. Yeah. So I was like, damn, like, how did she get that reverb and delay like that? So just something to notice, something to think about is, how do you want your reverb and delay to sound? What are you trying to accomplish? And then you got to think artist by artist. Like The Weeknd is like, I don't know I should know this, but whoever does his mixing is famous for The Weeknd's reverb. The Weeknd and his reverb is like iconic in the mixing world. Because like you hear his songs and you hear how those reverbs hit, and you're like, whoa, that's like a huge part of his music. So do you want that? Khalid, if you listen to Khalid, his reverb are crazy. His reverbs are amazing. Listen to how Billie Eilish and Khalid have a song together. If you guys just if you want a mixing workshop, fucking listen. I don't know what the name of the song is.
I know which one you're talking about though.
Yeah, what song is that by? I'm about to YouTube it. Khalid, Billie Eilish, lovely. It's got 2.1 billion views on YouTube. The music video. God, that's obnoxious. If you want a mixing workshop, that song, listen to that shit, because those are two of the most iconic artists. And mixing and mastering and production wise, both of them are just like fucking like that's the top 0.01%.
Right.
It's a great mixing workshop to listen to how did the mixing person bring both of them together? Because you can't have them both sound super different. They need to like come together. That's a good one. So anyway, yeah, we did a lot tonight. I'm super hyped with what we got done. This was great. Does anyone have like any other questions or thoughts, concerns, ideas, feedback from what we did tonight? Let me do one other thing. Ty, could you go back, share your screen real quick? My bad.
No worries.
I just realized one other thing we should do. So we are dialed, like that mixing chain is fucking, oh yeah, I need the remote control. That's my fault. That mixing chain's dialed. Super dialed.
Save it as a preset.
Save it as a preset. Yeah. So I was going to just, and I wasn't going to delete. You could override your current one, Tyler Harley vocal stack, and just override it, or just add. I'm just going to add another one.
I usually do that. Yeah. I usually add another.
You add a second. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do save channel strip setting as, all I'm going to do is just literally add the number 2.
Wait, I have a 2 already.
Oh, you have it too? Okay.
I put a 4.
All right, for sure. Cool. Tyler Harley vocal stack 4. Sometimes I'll put a date, like today's date, and I'll be like, oh, the latest. Then I'll know it's the latest one.
Right.
Yeah, save that as a preset. So now, Ty, you can go back to it. Like, guys, I'll show you really quick. Not bad. If Tyler wanted to add a new bus, like let's say he's on a brand new vocal and he's like, okay, I'm going to add a new bus. He could go right there. Tyler Harley vocal stack 4. And there it is. Exact settings we just did. Pretty cool.
Game changer.
That's so game changing. Yep. Sweet. All right. Yeah. So back to the conclusion. Thoughts, questions, concerns, ideas, suggestions from tonight. All right. I'm going to make people talk. Biggest takeaways. Everyone needs one takeaway. Tyler, you first.
That Puig Tech EQ, definitely bringing up those lows is huge. But also the thing you were saying I really liked about taking away the thing you don't want, taking away the thinness helps just as much as adding the thickness. Like you can basically do either or and or combine them.
Yeah, that's a good one.
For sure.
Solid. James.
My biggest takeaway was the difference between the 76 and the 3A, the compressors. That blew my goddamn mind because I'm looking at the numbers. I'm like, yo, why is this shit way at 20 and this is at 3? And you're like, no, they're not the same, but they're kind of the same, but they're not the same. So I'm like, something to remember. Something to remember, definitely.
Dude, it's literally like, I mean, I play basketball. So like I go to one basketball court. That rim and backboard net, it's not the same as the other one. It's like it's still a rim and a net, but it ain't the same.
No, one's softer, one's harder. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, it's still basketball, but it ain't the same, right? So
right.
Something to keep in mind. Cool. Favor, you're up next. Biggest takeaways.
So I try to do this exact same thing on one of my songs, but I always thought that you had to like stack the vocals and mess around with the delay or something, but it never sounded right. And I saw in my notes thing from 2 classes ago, you mentioned magma B tubes,
BB
but
tubes.
I kind of forgot what it was for. So yeah, I think that's the biggest lesson for today. I gotta use that ASAP.
Yep. Yeah, I was saying that's great. I was saying if I had to only get 5 plugins, Puig would be one, Magma would 100% be another. I love that plugin. Because I use Magma BB tubes favor on kicks and basses too. Like all the time. And that's a cheat code for making your kicks punch and more thick, your bass. Dude, like one thing I've been getting good at, guys, sidebar, getting my bass to come out on my phone speaker. It's really, really hard.
Yeah.
Like how hard that's the hardest thing to do. How do I get my bass to sound from a phone? That Magma BB tubes really does it. That Magma BB tubes really does it. So great. Marta, you're next. Biggest takeaways.
Well, everything, because I'm not there yet, so that's pretty cool. It's cool how the bus, like you just able to put in to everything in just one and all. So yeah, and just like messing around with it, you know. I thought like it had to be specific numbers and stuff, but I guess it's just based on listening.
Yeah. Sometimes it's numbers, but a lot of the time it's just doing it with your ear. So great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this is really ahead for where you're at. You just joined a couple weeks ago, so no worries if it's overwhelming.
Hmm.
We talked about this. I've talked about this a lot, but sometimes I forget to bring it up. You should not be afraid of things if they're like ahead of you. Um,
Yeah.
when I was taking piano, I took piano lessons for 3 years. I have so many I could bring up, but like my teacher would tell me things. He knew that was way far ahead, and he would say it to me like I should have known it right then and there. He'd just say it
Hmm.
like some crazy ass shit. And I'll be like, he'll throw it in too and just keep talking. I'll be like, hey, hold on a second. What did you just say right in the middle of that one sentence? Or he'll try to sneak it by me. And then he'll start to explain it. And I'll be like, dude, I kind of feel like that's a little ahead of me. He's like, I know. But he's like, later down the road, you'll come back and remember. And swear to
Yeah.
God, like I had this one, I can't remember it off the top of my head. But a year later, I recalled something he had said from a year prior. I was like, Brad, remember that thing you told me a year ago? And he was like, yep, told you. So and it made me
Hmm.
learn better, kind of connecting those dots. So I always
Yeah.
tell people, come to the group calls and get overwhelmed. Feel it. Get overwhelmed. Take hella notes. Be like, I don't know what none of this means. Promise you in like 90 days from now, or like 120 or 180 days, if you continue to keep working with me, you're gonna be like, damn, I remember that one thing you told me on that group call, and it'll help you.
Yeah.
Great. All right, Karina, biggest takeaways. Give them yes.
I did text because I have to be quiet in my house right now.
It's all good.
Um, but yeah, no, I love the Magma plugin. I've seen a lot of like the EQ and like certain of these tips I've seen a lot. I do remember those. So like not many new takeaways, except for just mostly like remembering the ranges where to take stuff down in the EQ and the number with like the 4K, 5K, and just like remembering where to take those down. I'm like locking that more in my memory, but still familiar mostly with the EQ process that we've been doing. So that's cool.
Solid. Love it. Good. Yeah, that's awesome. No, you've been here for a while. You've seen a lot of the same. We kind of go over some of the same tips.
Yeah, yeah. So it helps for sure, especially when it like comes down to it that way. At least like I'll know everything that like I can, and like it'll help for sure
Yeah,
when I
that's
get
awesome.
to that point.
That's awesome. Great. Awesome, guys. Well, hey, thanks so much for tonight, everyone. Tyler, thank you for allowing us to use your song as the demonstration. That was cool.
Of course.
Super fun.
Thanks for working on it, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Super fun. Love doing that. But I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. And I'll see you guys next week.
All
All
right.
right.
Thanks.
Peace. Thank you guys.
Peace.
Peace.